Zig Ziglar once said, money won't make you happy, but everybody wants to find out for themselves. Hi, I'm Drew Lesser, and thank you for reading my blog, The Science of Happiness. Today we're going to talk about money-related stress and how it affects people psychologically. We're going to cover 8 simple and easy to adopt strategies to change your perception about money. According to a recent survey, around 70% of Americans identify money as a significant cause of stress. Of course, America is not alone in this regard. When we look at the numbers, we get a glimpse as to why the percentage is so high. But money-related stress is not entirely a matter of simple dollars. When 70% of respondents cite money as a cause, the problem clearly extends itself across socioeconomic classes. So money-related stress is not just about a shortage of money, it's much more than that. Instead, the solution may be as simple as changing the way that we think about money entirely. If you struggle with financial-related stress, you can work at thinking differently about money. Here are 8 stress-reducing thoughts about money. The first thought is that we actually need less money than we think. Most of the things that we think we can't live without are considered luxuries. The commercialization of society has driven up the discontent in our hearts. It's caused us to redefine what our legitimate needs really are, and as a result, increase the stress and anxiety in our lives. In this case, simplicity is the key. Studies have proven that there are wonderful benefits for those who choose to own less. The second perception about money is that money will make us happy. Well, money actually won't make you happy. It's simply an illusion that money will bring you happiness. Study after study confirm this. Some of the happiest people I know are far from rich, and some of the richest people I know are far from happy. But what about stability, you might ask? There is a measure of stability and security that arises from having our most basic financial needs met. However, we need so much less than we really think. The golden rule here is that the sooner we stop thinking that more money will make us happy, the sooner we can start to actually find happiness in our lives. The third belief that we can adopt to reduce the stress because of money is that money is not really the goal of your work life and career. Financial compensation does not have longevity or is a long-term motivator between salary and job satisfaction. What this means is that your paycheck will not actually improve your satisfaction at work. There's a significant amount of work-related stress that can be removed by simply deciding to be happy with the amount of money that you make. The golden rule here is don't work for the paycheck, work for the sake of contribution and benefit to others and personal satisfaction to yourself. The fourth perception to reduce stress related to money is that the recognition that money has its own problems. While clearly there are issues associated with poverty, there are also troubles associated with wealth, and most people give little thought to them. In general, we think that the presence of money is always good and always a blessing, but money can cloud moral judgment, it distorts empathy, it promotes pride and arrogance, and it can become an addiction. Fears of wealthy people include isolation, anxiety, and raising well-adjusted children. In other words, if you're thinking money will solve all your problems, you're sadly mistaken. The fifth concept that can relieve our stress about money is the understanding that the desire for riches can rob us of our participation in life. We've all heard that money is the root of all evil, but oftentimes the mere desire for more money can deprive us of living our life to the fullest. The desire for money not only consumes our time, but it also wastes our energy. It compromises our values and can limit our potential. When we realize unhealthy thought patterns and desires can reduce our stress, we can experience a happier life. The sixth concept that can relieve our stress about money is the recognition that boundaries can motivate us to discover happiness in our current financial situation. This is precisely why financial psychologists advocate developing a personal spending habit or a budget. The financial boundaries formed by a budget allow us to understand that we don't have to spend more money than we earn to be happy. There is absolutely no happiness in living beyond our means. There's only stress. When we live within our financial means, we experience a greater level of happiness and enjoy our life more because of it. The seventh concept that can relieve our stress about money is the understanding that financial security, or the security found in money and possessions, is very short term. Way too many people believe that security can be established in having a pile of possessions. Sadly, many of us pursue and collect a bunch of cars and properties and possessions in the name of security or happiness. We spend large amounts of money maintaining them, and this is a burden that results from the accumulation of things, and simply maintaining them can slowly become the focus of our lives. The side effect of this is that we lose our sense of intimacy with others, our sense of community, and our freedom, happiness, and of course our passion. The eighth concept about money that can reduce stress is to recognize that money is only a tool. Money is nothing more than a tool to expedite trade. It saves us from making our own clothes, tools, and furniture. Because of money, I can spend my days doing what I love and what I enjoy. In exchange, I receive money to trade with someone else who uses their trade or their passion to create something that is very different from me. That is the purpose of money. If we have enough money to meet our needs, we can eliminate the stress of trying desperately to accumulate more. Stress has some terrible effects on our bodies. It results in fatigue, anxiety, and of course disease. Unfortunately, in today's society, money consistently ranks as one of the greatest causes of stress. But following these 8 alternate perceptions about money, it really doesn't have to be that way. So if anyone else you know experiences levels of stress because of money, please feel free to share this video with them and help them change their perception about what really makes them happy. If you have any thoughts about money or how it stresses you, please share these in the comment section below. Thanks so much for your time. I'm Drew Lesser, and I'll see you next week.